and welcome to the Beginner.English.Podcast. I'm Emma.
And I'm Oliver. We are so happy you're joining us today.
We have a really useful topic for you today. We're going to talk about something every single learner deals with.
That's right. Today's episode is titled Most Common English Mistakes and How to Avoid Them.
But before we start, we want to say something very important. It is okay to make mistakes.
Absolutely. English is a fun language, but it can be tricky. Even native speakers make mistakes all the time.
The important thing is to learn from them, and that's what we're here to do today. We'll give you examples, simple tips, and even some little jokes to help you remember.
Exactly. So relax, get comfortable, and let's get started. Are you ready, Emma?
I'm ready. Let's start with a really common one. The difference between your and your.
Ah, the classic. They sound exactly the same, which is why it's so confusing.
It is. So let's make it simple. Your, that's Y-O-U-R, shows possession. It means something belongs to you. For example, your dog is very cute.
Right. The dog belongs to you, but your, Y-O-U''R-E, is just a short way to say you are.
As in, you're very funny, which is the same as saying you are very funny.
So here's the best tip. If you can replace the word with you are in your sentence and it still makes sense, then you should use your. Otherwise, use your.
That's the perfect way to check. And we have a little joke to help you remember this one. Your grammar is so bad, you're going to cry.
Oh, that's good. A little mean to grammar, but it works. You see? Your grammar belongs to you. You're going to cry means you are going to cry.
Okay, sticking with words that sound the same, let's tackle the trio of trouble. There, and there.
Oh yes, this is another big one. So many people find these confusing. Let's break it down.
Let's start with there, T-H-E-R-E. This one refers to a place or a location, like the keys are over there.
Right. A simple way to remember is that the word here is inside there. Both refer to a place.
That's a great tip. Next is there, T-H-E-I-R. This shows possession, that something belongs to a group of people. Their house is big.
The house belongs to them. And last we have their, T-H-E-Y''R-E. Just like your, this is a short version of they are.
For example, they're happy today, or they are happy today. Same thing.
So, to recap, there is for a place. There shows something belongs to them, and there means they are. Got it.
Okay, how about we move on to much versus many? This one can be tricky.
It can, but the rule is quite clear once you hear it. It's all about whether you can count something or not. We call these countable and uncountable nouns.
Exactly. You use many for things you can count. 1 apple, 2 apples, 3 apples, or books, or friends.
Right. So you would ask, how many books do you have? You wouldn't say, how much books?
And you use much for things you can't count. Uncountable things like water, sugar, time, or money. You can't say 1 water, 2 waters.
That makes sense. So you would ask, how much water do you drink? Or how much money do you have?
Perfect. Here's a little joke for it. Many mistakes, much learning.
Yep, that's a great way to put it. You can count the mistakes, but the learning itself is uncountable.
Okay, our next pair is some and any.
Yes, the basic rule here is that we usually use some in positive or affirmative sentences.
For example, I have some friends in New York. It's a positive statement.
And we use any for negative sentences and for questions.
Right. A negative example would be, I don't have any money.
And a question would be, do you have any questions?
A nice little way to remember this is that any is for ask or no. Questions are negative sentences.
Ask or no. I like that. Simple and effective.
All right, what's next on our list, Oliver?
Let's talk about using good instead of well. We hear this one a lot. For example, I speak English good.
Yes. The rule is about adjectives and adverbs. Good is an adjective. It describes a noun, which is a person, place, or thing. For example, she is a good singer.
Right. In that sentence, good describes the singer, which is a noun. But well is an adverb. It describes a verb, an action.
Exactly. So you would say, she sings well. Well describes how she sings. It describes the verb to sing.
So it's not I speak English good, but I speak English well because well describes the action of speaking.
Perfectly explained. The joke for this one is a little sad. If you say, I speak English good, your English teacher may smile and cry a little.
Oh no, we don't want to make any teachers cry, so let's all remember to speak English well.
Okay, next up is a very small but very important mistake. Forgetting the third person s.
Yes, the little s. This is for verbs in the present simple tense when the subject is he, she, or it.
It's so easy to forget. For example, it is wrong to say she work every day.
That's right. The correct way is she works every day. He works, she works, it works.
But for I, you, we, and they, there's no s. I work, you work, we work, they work.
A fun tip is to imagine your teacher whispering in your ear, "Don't forget the little s." It's tiny, but very powerful.
I love that. It is very powerful. It makes your English sound much more natural.
Now for a fun one, the difference between fun and funny.
Yes, people mix these up sometimes. So fun means enjoyable. You have a good time. For example, the party was fun.
Right, it was a good experience. But funny means something makes you laugh. Ha ha, funny.
Like, that joke is funny. So something can be fun without being funny. A day at the beach is fun, but maybe nothing makes you laugh.
That's a great way to think about it. The joke for this is English is fun, but these mistakes are funny.
It's true. Okay, let's discuss a big rule in English: double negatives.
Basically, English hates double negatives. In some languages, it's normal to use two negative words, but in English, it's incorrect and confusing.
For example, you should not say, I don't need no help. Don't is negative, and no is negative.
Right, you only need one. The correct sentence is, I don't need any help.
Exactly. Using two negatives can sometimes mean the opposite of what you want to say. So it's best to just use one.
Good advice. Now let's move on to two little words about time, since and for.
This is another common point of confusion. We use for when we talk about a period or duration of time.
Like a number of hours, days, or years. For example, I have lived here for 5 years. The length of time is 5 years.
And we use since to talk about a specific start point in time, a date, a year, a specific event.
So you could say, I have lived here since 2015. The year 2015 is the starting point.
That's it. A simple tip is for equals length of time, since equals start point.
Perfect. Okay, how about we do versus make? This is a big one.
It is. The rules aren't always perfect, but there's a good general guide to follow. We often use do for actions, work, and tasks.
That's right. You do your homework, you do chores around the house, you do business.
And we use make when we are creating or producing something. Something new exists after the action.
For sure, you make a cake, you make a cup of coffee, you make a decision, and you can even make a mistake.
Yes, you make a mistake, but you do your best not to. A funny tip is, do your homework, don't make your teacher cry.
Another joke about crying teachers. We really need to be nice to them.
Okay, how about say and tell?
Oh, this is a good one. The main difference is that tell usually needs to be followed by a person. You tell someone something.
Exactly. You need an object pronoun like me, you, him, her, us, or them. For example, he told me a secret.
But with say, you just focus on the words being spoken. You don't have to mention who they were spoken to. He said hello.
So, the easiest tip to remember is tell someone. If there's a person receiving the information right after the verb, it's probably tell.
That's a fantastic tip. Okay, we have a couple more. This next one even native speakers get wrong sometimes, using me and I.
Oh, all the time. You often hear people say, me and my friend went to the park, but that's incorrect.
It is. I is the subject pronoun. It's for the person who is doing the action. So, my friend and I went to the park. We did the action of going.
And me is the object pronoun. It receives the action, like he gave the book to me.
Here's the golden tip to check yourself. Take the other person out of the sentence. You would never say, me went to the park. You would say, I went to the park.
That's such a brilliant and simple trick. So you know it has to be, my friend and I went to the park. I love it.
It works every time. Okay, for our last point before we summarize, it's less of a grammar mistake and more of a style tip. Overcomplicating sentences.
Yes, this is so important. Sometimes learners try to make their sentences too long and complex, and it can lead to more mistakes.
Right. You might hear something like, I yesterday go market and buy some food and after come home and cook dinner.
There are many mistakes in there. It's much clearer and more natural to use simpler, connected sentences. For example, yesterday I went to the market, bought some food, and then cooked dinner.
That sounds much better. clear and easy to understand. So the tip is keep it simple. Short sentences are your friend, especially when you're starting. The goal is clear communication.
Wow, that was a lot of information, Oliver, but hopefully it was all really helpful.
I think so. Let's just finish with a few final positive tips for everyone listening.
Great idea. Tip number 1, we said it at the beginning and we'll say it again. Mistakes are normal. Everyone makes them, so don't be hard on yourself.
Absolutely. Tip 2, repeat sentences out loud. Saying the correct forms helps your brain and your mouth remember them.
Tip 3, read, listen, and write as much as you can in English. The more you are around the language, the more natural it will become.
And our final tip, learn a few mistakes at a time. Don't try to fix everything all at once. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Be patient with your progress.
So well said, Oliver. Remember, everyone, making mistakes is part of learning English. The best thing you can do is laugh at them, learn from them, and keep practicing.
And that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for listening to the Beginner English Podcast. We hope this was helpful.
Join us next time for more friendly tips. Until then, happy learning and bye for now.
Bye, everyone.